The Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abujinapo, has announced the construction of Ghana's first manganese refinery set to begin next month. Now, the refinery, to be located at Takwa in the Western region, will bring a major boost to the country's mining industry and increase the value of manganese export. Now, speaking during a tour to the Ghana Manganese Company, the Lands Minister indicated the government's readiness to ensure value for money in manganese exploitation. Now, Nanaya Boachi Yadom has been filing this report.
Ghana is one of the world's largest, with the majority of its production coming from the Western region. However, the country has been exporting the mineral in its raw form, resulting in significant losses. Speaking to the media during his tour of the Ghana Manganese Company, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Samuel Abujinapo disclosed that the construction of a manganese refinery is at its concluding stages. Expectations are rife among stakeholders for the project to kick off to reduce the country's large export of manganese in raw form.
And as you know, Ghana Manganese has been in existence from 1914 and is metamorphosized from one species to the other. And today is Ghana Manganese Company, owned by TMI. And indeed, we've had to visit today because we have gotten to a very momentous and consequential stage of transitioning from Ghana Manganese mining and exporting raw manganese for more than a century today to where we are going to have our first manganese refinery here in Ghana, an estimated $450 million United States dollars investment to build a refinery here in Nsuta, which will then mean that the manganese that is mined here in Ghana Manganese will have value addition, will add value to it and will not export it in its raw form again. And that will mean that Ghana will be participating at the highest end of the value chain, which will have enormous positive implications for our national economy.
According to the minister, the contributions of the GMC to the country's economy are about to skyrocket with the construction of the refinery plant.
It's going to have a lot of linkages in the downstream, in the side linkages and all of that, which is going to create jobs, which is going to generate wealth and prosperity for the local communities here and beyond in our country, which is going to bring in a lot more revenue. And so this is really, really, really a big deal. This is a major breakthrough for our country. Now, it's happened through if I may say, months and almost a year of hard work, real hard work, multiple exchange of technical teams from China to Ghana and Ghana to China, and very laborious negotiations, in many cases with the president himself directing affairs. And this is what has resulted in this significant achievement for our country, where we're going to have a manganese refinery here at Ghana Manganese. And indeed, the managing director, Mr. Yogan, tells me that fingers crossed, all things being equal, we're going to cut the sword for this manganese refinery on November 21st, Thursday, November 21st. And I'm holding him to it.
Managing Director of GMC, Yogan Ejendao, commended the government for its support to the company. He noted the construction of the country's first refinery will ensure value addition.
This is a step in the right direction of starting our refinery project. The value addition is key for our operations, our long-term future operations. We're growing our reserves. Mr. Ampung, the general manager here, is doing a lot of exploration. So we have a good resource, a good life of mine. And now with the refinery coming, and the minister mentioned the salt cutting, we're very proud. This is an enormous importance.
And Abachi, so what more can you report from the minister's tour?
All right, so the minister's tour to the Western region, we've been told, is that generally is for the Ghana Manganese Company. Now, we know that the Ghana Manganese Company is the only production and an exportation manganese company that we have in the country. Government is intending to create a refinery, which is a $450 million refinery. The minister was there to observe the progress of work. In fact, the negotiations that would go into the construction of this refinery. We have been told that the refinery will be in 3 phases, and the first phase, which will cost about $250 million, and then the second phase, with the third phase, which will all be put together or start in November 21st. The president is expected to be in Takwa and Nsuta to cut salt for the construction of the first refinery for the country. We've been told by the minister that this is also going to ensure that we have value addition. We have there's more that we can do here locally and not depend on the foreign exchange or whatsoever that goes into the mining production.
Has he attempted any sightseeing, especially Galamsey areas?
Well, he did not visit any Galamsey area during his tour yesterday, but then it was generally about the mining industry.
Okay.
We tried asking questions about illegal mining. Well, the minister also said that for as long as we have a refinery for manganese, there's also going to be what he calls a means for us to do local production, which would not have illegal miners destroying our lands.
Okay, thank you so much, Nana Bwachi Yadom. Now.